Welcome to Detroit Lions Pride. If this is your first time here, my name is Troxel, the host of today's video, and we are on the road to 400 subscribers by the start of the regular season, 1 p.m. Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles. Can we get there with the help of you? In today's video, we are going to talk about the Detroit Lions record prediction. And for those of you that know me, cue that intro. It's showtime. All right, so this is going to be according to Playoff Predictor Simulator. So here we got the Detroit Lions record, and we're going to start off with the Eagles and the Lions. Week 1, I am going to take the Philadelphia Eagles. As much as it pains me, we are going to start off 0-1. Now, we got the Washington Commanders against the Detroit Lions. I am going to take the Detroit Lions in this matchup. Then we got our division rival, our first division game, the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. I am going to take the Vikings in this. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. I am going to take the Lions in this one. And then we got the game of games. We go up against Matt Patricia calling the offensive plays against the Detroit Lions. I think by that game, Matt Patricia will not be calling the plays, and it will be Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick gets the victory against the Detroit Lions. So we start our season 2-3. We are 2-1 at home, 0-2 on the road, 0-1 in the division, 0-3 versus winning teams, 2-2 in the conference, and 2-0 against losing opponents. We are conference ranked 5 and 2-1 record with a 66.7 winning percentage. Now we go on to our bye week, obviously. No games that week. And then we get our guys back. Obviously, some of them will play. Some of them will still need some practice. We go to Dallas. I am going to take the Dallas Cowboys. I know that pains a lot of us, especially us diehard Detroit Lions fans, as Dallas is one of our arch rivals. Then week 8, we go home against the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Lions over the Dolphins. I just think that with the offensive line of Tua Tagovailoa, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for the Miami Dolphins to overcome. Now, they will be a much more improved team, so it's going to be a close one, but in a close game at home with the Ford Field rocking and rolling, give me the Lions. Now we have a 3-1 home record, 75% winning. We are ranked 6th in the conference, 3-4 record. So one game under 500, going into another home game, this time against a division rival. I do have against the Packers and Lions. I do have the Packers taking care of business. Then we go on the road to a division rival. This time it is going to be to Soldier Field against the Chicago Bears. Give me the Lions. Then we go to East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the New York Giants. Give me the Detroit Lions. I know Khalil Pimpleton will be sad that the team that he started training camp with is going to take the dub, and that heads into week 12. That is the Thanksgiving Day game against the Buffalo Bills. So the Bills at the Lions. As much as my turkey needs to start tasting better, I think it's going to be our last year with our turkey not tasting well. Give me the Buffalo Bills. Now we stay home and take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me the Lions. Even though that could be a very well a trap game. Obviously with new coaching, a new regime, a real coach teaching Trevor Lawrence, you know, it's going to be a tough matchup. But I think with the Thanksgiving Day game loss, I think the Lions are going to come back hungrier than ever. And I think we're going to revenge that loss and get the dub against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now we have a home matchup against the Minnesota Vikings at Ford Field against the Detroit Lions. I say we are going to split the matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. And then we go on the road again to East Rutherford, New Jersey, this time to take on the New York Jets. Give me the Lions in that matchup. And then we go to Carolina, Lions versus the Panthers. Give me the Panthers in this one. I think with an actual real quarterback that the Panthers will be a much improved team. And then we come home for our last our last home game of the season against the Chicago Bears. Give me that broom, baby. I say the Lions sweep the Bears. And then we then we go on the road, and this time could be for a division title. This time it could be for just a playoff berth. We go to Lambeau Field, week 18. That is in January. Give me the Packers. I think the Packers sweep the Lions in 2022. Could be their final time ever sweeping the Detroit Lions in the near future. But I just think that our defense is just not there. Now, let's scroll up a little bit and go over our records. So I have the Detroit Lions. We are going to be conference ranked 6. At home, we are going to be 6-3 with a 66.7 win percentage. We are going to end the season at 9-8 with a 52.9, basically a 53% record. We are going to be 3-5 on the road, good for 37.5%. In the division, we are going to be 500 at 3-3 versus winning teams. I think this might be the last time we'll ever see something like this, but 1-8 for an 11.1% winning percentage. In the conference, it's going to be 6-6, 500 in the conference versus losing teams. I think we are going to sweep the losing teams 8-0, baby, and that should be our 2022 NFL season for our beloved Detroit Lions. Now, my thoughts on this is, yes, there is a lot of trap games in this matchup. Obviously, week 1 could go Detroit's way, could not go Detroit's way. I'm just going to go just based off of talent alone on the roster. And I think that they do have a better linebacking core than the Detroit Lions, and I think that is the difference maker. Also, they do have a healthy wide receiving core, while our number 1 wide receiver, Jameson Williams, or number 2, depending on your point of view, obviously we got to put respect on Amon-Ra St. Brown. So, your 1A, 1B, one of them are going to be out, obviously, for the first 4 games. That could be the deciding factor against the Philadelphia Eagles. So that could be a trap game. The Patriots game could be a trap game. Obviously, if Matt Patricia is still calling the plays over there and Bill Belichick is still adamant about making a defensive coordinator a offensive coordinator, then obviously it could go the Detroit Lions way. The Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions, that game could go either way. I just think with the offensive line of the Miami Dolphins, I think that is a deciding factor. By that time, week 8, I think that we could have all of our guys back healthy, hungry, ready to actually take snaps together, and that will be the deciding factor, in my opinion, of why the Detroit Lions will win. Let's see. We also got, I felt like we should take care with this season and our team. I do feel that we should take care of the losing teams that we have on our roster, on our schedule. I do feel that we should handle our business. We are much improved and things of that nature. Obviously, Thanksgiving Day game, the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions, that game could go either way as well. Hey, if the refs are in our favor, At home, I mean, we can definitely have a good turkey that game. Jacksonville, much improved, but I just think that, they're still a relatively young team. Minnesota, like I said, we split against them. Obviously, that's just because of home and away. I just don't think that we can go out sweeping our division just yet. I mean, the Bears, obviously, they're in a complete rebuild. They don't really have an offensive line. They're starting to build their weaponry, and, their defense is in a rebuild as well. Who's going to stay? Who's going to go? I mean, so I do have the brooms out on them. Like I said, with the Panthers, that definitely is a trap game with Baker Mayfield. What kind of Baker Mayfield are we going to see? If we're going to see the dangerous Baker Mayfield, it's going to go the Carolina Panthers way. If we don't, then it definitely could go the Detroit Lions way. And I just think that the Green Bay Packers right now, as long as they have Aaron Rodgers, they have a shot at the division title. I do have them winning the division title this year, sweeping the Detroit Lions. But, I mean, hey, could week 9 go a different way at home? Could we beat the Green Bay Packers at Ford Field? I mean, we seen last year that was a very good chance of beating them, and we did. We picked up that week 18 victory against the Green Bay Packers. So I mean, if that game goes kind of that route, obviously give me the Lions at home against the Packers, and we'll split the Vikings, sweep the Bears. And, right there, that's a 10-7 record. So with that all being said, I think 9-8 is definitely a good starting point for year 2 of the rebuild. And we're going to start getting some guys, like I said, we're going to get our guys back healthy. We're going to have another off season. We're going to have a lot of money in it next year, with cuts, with, obviously salary dumps, trades, things of that nature. I mean, we'll have some money to spend. We'll have some good draft picks as well. We got 2 in the first round. We're going to start building this roster. I think 9-8 is a very reasonable. It really depends on the health of the Detroit Lions in 2022. If this is the only time we're going to be really banged up and it's to start the season, I'll take that, because I'm a firm believer it's not how you start, it's definitely how you finish. Ford Field will be rocking and rolling this year. I feel like the home crowd will give us a winning record at home. 6-3, you can't really complain. The road games, I think that's where the grit and things that Dan Campbell have been preaching during Hard Knocks and in training camp and all last year, really. I think that's where it's going to come really into play. They got to learn how to win. They got to get more talent. I think 3-5, a game under 500. I think that'd be kind of reasonable. 3-3 in the division, 500 football in the division. That's not nothing to cry about. I think that's very reasonable. Winning teams, like I said, that's going back to on the road stuff, and you got to find ways to win against winning teams. I don't think we're just there yet. We're going to shock some people, definitely, in 2022. But I think the real shocker right now is the 8-0 record against losing teams. I think we finally get it together and take care of what we're supposed to take care of. If we are better on paper, on the field, there is no reason why we should not win against losing teams. And I think that we do finally put it together and beat the losing teams. I do have us going to sweep 6-6 in the conference. I mean, 500 football in the conference. Hey, that's nothing to cry home about either. And, I really think that the Detroit Lions really have a good opportunity to possibly sneak into the postseason. I mean, it is a possibility. 9-8 is definitely a shot at the postseason. Now 9-8 could also be, a possibility at missing the postseason. I do have us either as the 7th seed or just missing the playoffs. If we do miss the playoffs, I definitely see us, getting some real good talent on this team. And with that being said, hey, next year could definitely be the year of the Detroit Lions. I've been saying it since 2020 that 2023 is the year of the Detroit Lions, and it is definitely going to hold true. You know, if this record really holds true this year, if we go 9-7 after going 3-13-1, and we improve to 9-8, I mean, it's only a matter of time once you put more talent with us, you know, that we're going to start winning football games. And, you know, I think that's exactly what could take place. We go 9-8, possibly miss the postseason, get some good draft capital, get some good free agency, because now we're proving to other players, hey, look, Detroit's going to be a destination. You got to come to Detroit if you want to win. I think that kind of culture is shifted towards us. Obviously, we're not going to really know unless time takes place. And over time, I definitely think that with Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, that this is going to be a definite destination for free agents. And then, obviously, our draft capital, we got 2 first-round picks. We're going to have, eight draft picks in the 2023 draft. A year away from hosting the NFL draft. I think, like I said, 2023, I think, is the year of the Detroit Lions. And then that offseason, you're hosting the NFL draft. What way, I mean, do you see the trajectory of the Detroit Lions? So I think 9-8 is definitely very reasonable. You know, I do have it between anywhere from 7-10 to 9-8. I do have the more on the higher side of the record prediction, going 9-8. I mean, overall 9-8. Hey, I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna be very happy. You know, Kool-Aid's gonna be flowing, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun in 2022. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. If you haven't did all that fun stuff, like, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, definitely do so. We are trying to hit 400 subscribers by Sunday, 1 p.m. against the Philadelphia Eagles. Also, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on the Detroit Lions record prediction. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And with all that being said, I am your host, Troxel. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. #FNS. #OnePride, baby. Peace.